you put something too heavy in the water and it overflows. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then they'll be like, no, Mr. Tank, no.
It's like from 10 until 8 though. So if it does get a bit hot, we can dip in, can't we? Cool down.
Oh god, I can't do this.
Oh shit. You know what that's like? Your arsehole.
You should have seen the piss I took this morning, the froth. The froth was building up, I was going to overflow.
In fairness,
from the pressure.
I went for a piss this morning, yeah. And I've never seen it that colour.
It was a brown.
It was nuclear brown, mate, yeah.
Dehydration, mate, that is.
Yeah, I know, like, but I didn't think I was that dehydrated, to be honest.
But you're not on like, you didn't really kick the arse out of the drinks at all.
No, lounge, no, he didn't like anything, did he?
And I've been drinking water.
Well, he struggled drinking the pints last night, but he's just not generally a big drinker. That's why he's thin and we're not.
Yeah, I was going to say, like...
That explains it. It's all down to the drink. It's got nothing to do with KFCs or anything like that.
Well, look, we had a normal sized KFC. You bought out all the chicken.
I didn't even have a normal size.
He couldn't even get KFC because you went in there.
He did get a burger. He just didn't eat it.
I saw them rubbing their fucking hands when you came across the road. And we've done it!
Oh, look at that.
I'm sold out.
Nice.
Thank you, Astin. That's lovely. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thirsties. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Cheers.
Let's get thirsties.
Can we get thirsties? Oh, that.
Wow, winner.
Chicken. You're feeling that?
Am I fuck? I'm going to do it.
Oh, really? Oh, it tastes like...
We got training to do.
Oh, it's like orange juice.
No, the thing is, to me, what that feels like to you would be like if I rolled a fat joint right now.
You probably
with,
would, yeah.
with a cup of coffee. I haven't until I expect anything yet. But
Hey,
with,
but isn't it?
with a cup of coffee, I don't
I know you need just the facts.
The most important thing today is that I'm going to be able to see the fucking bikes coming. Because they are
lethal.
They're like fucking night fucking warriors, aren't
Have you
they?
been to Amsterdam, yeah?
Yeah. Oh yes, twice as bad.
Yeah.
But they're on normal push bikes.
Well, they are, yeah.
So you
but
see them
there's
coming.
5 times more of them.
Yeah, yeah. I've been to Amsterdam more times than I've been anywhere else.
Dave, I've been to Amsterdam 7 times.
Amsterdam, the most expensive place.
14, 14, 15.
49.
It's ridiculous because every time there's a stag do,
Amsterdam.
music conference, whatever, just generally going over there, even with you. I think by the time that we went over there was like my 7th time. Went over there for American football, but yeah, when I looked at my passport, and that was a few years back, I think then I was topping out at like 11 visits to Amsterdam, so I've definitely been there. That wasn't intentional.
No, that's what I mean. Well, to be fair, I didn't
Of
mean to
all
go
the
to many
places
times.
in the world, yeah,
Amsterdam, is that where we did like 50 quid on McDonald's?
No, that's Switzerland, mate. The most expensive country in the fucking world.
but-
And we revisited it, and even I wasn't.
You wouldn't have paid much difference in Amsterdam with prices and shit, yeah? Like, that's what I mean. Like, there's a couple of places I found in
It's
Amsterdam.
dearer, but you need to visit Switzerland, mate. It's stupidly
I don't
expensive.
think I wanted. My sister's been there. She said it was absolutely ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. What is the most expensive country in the world?
The trains is what I didn't like.
Yeah, because
Well, like
we
150
couldn't get
quid
on
for
it for
a
free.
train
What?
We couldn't get on it
You
for
were
free.
nationals.
No, as in because we had to buy a ticket because we get fined. We got fined almost on the way over there. We had to blag our way out of it.
Yeah, and then we spent a fortune on a ticket for the way back and they didn't even check it.
What do you mean you get
Should have got a refund on that.
You just leave the country and they're paid?
No. They give you a fucking ticket. They want the money right there and then. And it's not a cheap fine either.
Really?
Oh, it's hundreds.
Mate, when the last time I drove to Amsterdam, so I drove there with my cousin, we fucking parked, yeah, literally, mate. We just drove straight into Amsterdam City Central. We were parking outside the Van Gogh Museum, mate. Yeah, just anyway, coffee shops, we were just driving up to them to park. We had about 50 tickets, mate. Yeah, and then we just drove out of Holland, out of Amsterdam, back to England, mate, and that was it, done.
Yeah, because there's not a lot they can do.
No, they
with
can't do
that.
nothing about
But
it.
if they find you on the spot, they
Yeah, that
want,
is
they
definitely- I didn't
want,
realise they could
they
do
want
that.
payment on
Yeah,
the
I didn't
spot.
realise.
Also, they can arrest you because it's like I said, same with Switzerland. We talked about when he passed his bike test going over to Switzerland and whatever. And
Doing the bike ride and that.
doing all that kind of stuff. But I've seen some nightmare videos of bikers that have gone over there and literally have lost their licenses and stuff like that just due to not knowing that it's like a
We
fucking...
don't have to go there, but yeah, we should definitely do a bike
Not
trip.
knowing that it's like a 20 or something like that.
And literally them basically going, oh, you're going to lose your license for taking you to court.
Yeah. And do you know what, the contrast, like when I went to Canada, yeah, because obviously everywhere there is like 70 kilometres an hour. When you're on the highways and shit, yes, me and my old man was just bombed along at 100 kilometres an hour, which is about 70 mile an hour. And we got pulled over by the police for speeding. And do you know what, they were just like, They know.
If you don't know,
they're like
it's like I said, it depends on how they do it. If they fine you on this one, I say
Yeah,
fine,
exactly,
where they want
yeah.
money on the spot,
Yeah.
and you haven't got it, they have the right to arrest you and take your bike or whatever.
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen
Until
this
you
before.
paid it.
In America, though, it's usually a ticket.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what are you going to do? You're not.
Well, that's what the
you're-
Canadian mate was saying. He's like, there's absolutely no point giving
No.
you guys a ticket or anything like that. He's like, because you're going.
I think they have to, and sometimes it's a nice little souvenir. Because my uncle got fined a couple of times making his way. He did the Route 66.
Yeah.
In the way to Las Vegas, he got a ticket. But yeah, what are you going to do? You just going to.
Exactly.
It's just a keepsake, isn't it? There's nothing
Yeah,
to
but
do.
on the train in Switzerland, it's literally like.
No, that's what I'm saying. When they want the money,
Because we said, oh yeah, we didn't know how. And he was like, "There's machines." Yeah, but we didn't know how to use the machines. So can we buy a ticket now? And he went, "No, we have to give you a fine."
What Steve was missing out on some very important information. Number one, he didn't do any of the negotiations. He was sitting there going,
because I've got a concierge.
And then secondly, old managers here, we didn't just sit in any car, we went first class. Restaurant, of course you did. Steve's like, oh, thank you for treating me, sire.
Oh, yeah, I'll let you have your moment.
Oh God.
Thank you, sire. It's right, Stevie. Your generations will talk about this for years. I was such a great leader.
A humble man.
Trying to do the best that he can for the working class. Oh, there you go. There's another duo. Blackadder, Baldrick.
Yes.
That's probably my favourite. What I was trying to post in the WhatsApp group, it's Blackadder Goes Forth, one of my favourite out of all Blackaders, where he
Time
basically...
machine.
No, Blackadder Goes Forth is when they're soldiers. And
Oh yeah, World War II, sorry, yeah, World War One, sorry.
yeah, World War One, and
Darling.
that's right. And they've just got notification that they're just about, because that's what a lot of it was. Every series,
Yeah, I
was
know,
like, we've got a
yeah,
notification
yeah,
with,
and then they're always trying to find ways to get out
a
of
way
it
to
and
get
stuff,
away. But so they've got a notification that they're definitely going across, and he goes, right, we're gonna have to fucking do something. He goes, oh, well, I think it was Darling that says, he goes, well, sir, let's have a stiff upper lip, let's grab a coffee. He goes, yep, Baldrick goes, and he goes, yes, my lord, or something, whatever he fucking says. Yes, Sergeant Major. He goes, right, you make some coffee, what have we got as rations? He goes, I'll find out for you. So he disappears, comes back, and he's got 3 coffees later, and they're all drinking, they spit it out
It's the
everywhere.
mud, isn't it?
He goes, fucking hell, Baldrick. He says, is there any sugar in this? He goes, no, sir, we run out of sugar. He goes,
6 months ago.
yeah, 6 months ago, whatever. He goes, well, what have you used then? He said, dandruff. And then he turns around and he goes, it's fucking disgusting though. He goes, like, Jesus, what do you use for milk? He was like, he goes, please tell me we used coffee. He said, no, sir, we didn't have that either. He said, we haven't used mud.
Mud, dandruff, and snot.
Fucking, I can't pull it off as well, but it's just stupidly hilarious. What I love about the consistency of all those series is how they all play the same people just in generations past.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but my favourite one's Flashheart.
Yeah, old Rick Mail.
Yeah.
But he used to be my favourite from Bottom and everything.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Because you look at Bottoms now and they haven't aged that well, but you've got to
I
remember...
rewatched all the Bottom Lives like 2 days ago.
The thing is though, yeah, to me, like, they don't need to age well or anything, yeah, right, because it's Bottom. The whole premise of it is that they're the dregs of society. It's never supposed to look good.
I just think
or-
what Rick Mel and Aid Edmondson did, it's like I said, when you have things like slapstick and certain sort of genres of comedy, they didn't really fit into any of those niches. I think that's what made Bottom kind of unique, because
It was a violent comedy, wasn't it?
well, they kind of defined their own genre
Yeah,
with what
yeah.
they did, because it wasn't slapstick, but it had that in there.
Well,
They kind of took all the elements and put it in there, but there hasn't been a comedy
Have
since
you
then.
have you heard of that play? I can't remember what it's called. I think it's a French play about the 2 homeless guys.
No.
Well, there's like a really famous like West End show of a French play. And it's basically about 2 homeless guys who become best friends, but they're like they're at the bottom of society, and that's how Aid Edmondson and Rick Mail
That's what
formed
they-
Bottom, because they used to do it on stage, right? But they turned it into a comedy. So whereas before it was like a drama, it was like quite a powerful piece about people in bottom society.
But that was their inspiration.
They turned it into a comedy. Yeah, and then from that they did this thing called the Dangerous Brothers,
Yeah.
where they would go on TV and they'd be like, "We are the Dangerous Brothers," and they just smash a bottle around Aiden's face and shit like that. Yeah, it wasn't that funny, but that was them like perfecting their shit. And obviously the young ones came out, And then the young ones did what the young ones did, and just absolutely changed everything for TV.
That was more Ben Elton than it was all those guys. There.
Yeah, but nothing had ever been done like that
again
before.
with Ben Elton, yeah, you're absolutely right. But Ben Elton again is sort of like
He's Red Dwarf in that, though, isn't he? Ben
yeah,
Elton?
he is. Yeah, it's like I prefer his writing in Red Dwarf more than I did the young ones.
Yeah,
it's very situational comedy.
Yeah, well, the young ones is what I consider to be like that generation's like the Mighty Boosh.
Oh, it is. Mate,
Yeah, and I hate the Mighty Boosh.
I know. I grew up on the young ones. I mean, as a really young kid, I mean, you shouldn't really be watching it, but my mum let me watch it.
My parents used to let me watch it all the time. At the young ones, Bottom, Filthy Rich and Cat Flap, like all of them. Yeah, like just can't stand the thing. My mum didn't really care because.
Yeah, but there's quite a big. Well, I suppose you would be watching old version because there's quite a bit of a year difference between us.
But there is, yeah.
So I watched it literally when the young ones was out. It was all televised, so it wasn't like it was.
I know, it was in like
so I was
1983
a really young kid, so maybe 8 years old, 9 years old.
Right, okay, yeah.
But when Bottom came out, I was probably already in my late teens. I was
But that was
already.
91. Bottom came out, I think, 91, 92.
So I lived 13, 14.
Yeah.
But you were born?
Yeah.
You weren't even born. It's just like
I
fucking.
was 2 or 3 years old when Bottom came out, but I got into Bottom in the year 2000 when I was about 11 or 12, right? Because Gold, remember the old channel UK TV Gold?
Yeah, of course.
They had a Bottom marathon on for New Year's Eve. Yeah, and it was just back to back Bottom like all night. Yeah, and my stepdad taped it because he loved Bottom. And then literally for probably like the next 2 years, that was the only tape me and my brother watched. Just every night, mate. Yeah, just back to back. It was finished.
Because they still would have had VCRs in 2000.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to watch it on tape, mate, and then it would just rewind itself back, start playing again.
You know it's old because, like I said, I rewatched them and they're all square.
Yeah,
They're not white screen.
When hard drives first came out, then to record TV, this is before Sky. I think Panasonic were the first ones to do it because I bought one. So it had a DVD player, but then it had a hard drive that you could record
200 gig
or something like that.
Yeah,
you
I
could
remember.
record onto.
Yeah.
I bought one of those.
40 gigabytes because it was only standard definition.
So I bought one of those, but then obviously Sky came out with their live recording at that point. So it
Sky Plus.
Yeah.
And now that even exists anymore. Everything's just streamed.
It's because Sky really didn't capitalise on that. They just saw an opportunity to make a lot of money and not really think about how can we put longevity into
The thing is,
Netflix instantly knew it was going that way. That's why they're the daddies now.
I don't think anyone really could have predicted like what happened. This is what I mean. Yeah, like
Netflix definitely knew cloud storage was the way forward, mate.
But you're also looking, like Netflix came out like what 15 years ago. Yeah, right. And back then, the maximum hard drive you could get, a terabyte was still a massive amount.
I know, but Netflix.
We didn't have the bandwidth for it back then.
But they knew that it was going to get that way. That's why you need to be an early adopter. It's like I said, eBay.
The problem is,
why can't you ever repeat an eBay? You can't. If you started up trying to do your own eBay today, do you know the fucking struggles that you'd go through?
Yeah, but then at the same time you kind of can, because you've got Etsy and you've got fucking all these other little weird niche marketplaces and stuff. Yeah, but the thing is, eBay is just the general rounder. It's like, for example, I can go on Amazon and buy computer parts, yeah, but I always go to eBuyer. And I'll always pay a little bit more money. Yeah, I'll always pay the delivery fee and shit as well, right? But I will always buy my shit from eBuyer as opposed to Amazon.
Yeah, because it's more trustworthy.
Just because I've used eBuyer, on my whole.
Like that's the place to go for computer
That's what I mean.
That's where I always go.
I've been using them since like 2000.
Or was it Span I use as well?
Span's another one as well, yeah. And you've got
It's not Span, it's Scan.
Scan. And you've got OC UK and things like that as well. There's all these little independent companies, yeah, that I'd always pay a little bit more and use them over some. But Amazon is great if I want to order myself a dunce hat for next day delivery for a parents' dress party.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's what. And it's the same with like if I want a custom made.
Amazon is just for convenience.
Yeah.
Because I pay for Prime, I can get it next day.
I won't go on eBay to buy it, even though I probably could. I'd go on Etsy and buy it. Do you know what I mean? So I feel, and that's the thing with streaming services now as well. They're sort of getting to, is like when Netflix came out, it was just Netflix. Yeah, that was it. Like Netflix was the streaming service, and now you have a streaming service, for fucking every finger in your hand.
It's actually not based on the streaming though. This is what I know is that all those films, and this is why you see. Have you never noticed how you get? I don't know. When we're getting into Christmas, and this definitely happens, is because it's based on licensing.
Yeah, I know. So studios take back the things, and
because I said to you I wanted to watch Parasite, and it wasn't on there, but it's now just gone back on.
So how this works is they share licenses. So it's RGP. So basically, it's like what happens is there's massive data centers in Texas. It's where HostGator are, and basically it's like. Well, just fucking acres and acres of servers.
It's a farm.
It's a server farm.
Yeah, supercomputer farm.
Yeah, exactly, and that's where they do all their data disaster recovery and everything, and they just own that. And what happens is these licenses sit on this. MGM own all the rights to these licenses, and all they do is they transfer that from one server to another.
Yeah,
and get back
and
and
it
forth.
allows them to stream
And then
and
it
shit
allows
as
them to
well.
stream, and then they earn obviously a bit
a revenue of every license stream. Do you want to know the irony of what Netflix have just done though?
Go on.
Just opened up their first shop in America to start renting out DVDs and Blu-rays.
I think that's probably more to do with a tax dodge more than anything.
Potentially, but
Because it's just like Apple. It's like,
Well, the thing is-
what would you rather do? Give it to the government or give it to?
Well, the thing is, streaming's going down again now, isn't it? Streaming's on the decline again now. Yeah, Blu-ray sales and things like that are back up again. And that's because people have been doing it because like there's been shops in America that said they're not going to sell Blu-rays anymore, and everyone's like, well, I still want to have the option of doing it, yeah, because you guys can just take a film off of the streaming service anytime you want. Like we're in, so there was a mass like.
I do actually think though there's an element that sometimes we
Also,
want back.
a Blu-ray
It's
so much better than streaming. It doesn't matter how fast your bandwidth is.
No.
It's got
Quality
compression.
wise,
Yeah. Like a 4K HDR Blu-ray disc,
miles better.
But isn't this the same as what we're talking about without getting too deep about when we said use case in cameras? It's like we're quite happy to use this because it's convenient.
Yeah,
if you just want to watch a film,
the
you're
thing
not going to
is-
get any better than just Netflix and watching it. You're not going to watch a Blu-ray. But when you want it, like
We're pixel peepers. That's the problem.
Yeah.
we are pixel peepers.
Yeah, it's like when we're making a video and I say, no one gives a shit. Everyone's going to watch it on their phone.
Yeah.
Like, even at 1080p, that's too good for you.
But I want the best.
Yeah, no, it's for us.
It's for us.
Yeah, and also I like it. For
Well, I've never
editing.
really ever.
No one looks at Kefalonia and goes, the detail on when you use the black magic on the
in
face
fairness,
shots.
I do.
Yeah, you
I
do.
look at that and I go, look at the dynamic range on that, mate. Yeah, like everything's in that. But you're right. Most
Look at
people.
Zakynthos in the car shot.
Yeah.
The quality of that is just ridiculous. Because obviously, if you're shooting it larger and then you're compressing it down anyway.
Yeah, oversampling. Is always better.
Oversampling
Yeah,
is
yeah.
always.
Yeah, but it's like my projector's only 1080p, but if I watch something that's 4K, it's still better than watching a 1080p.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course,
yeah,
1080p,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
no sample. It's no sample.
But you know what else I learned as well? Yeah, it's cinema mode on these phones. Yeah, they make such a difference to that quality.
Because it's 30 frames.
No. Like because you get depth of field. So look, the background's
because
blurry now.
it bockers the background.
Yeah.
So yeah, the H video you showed me, that's in cinema mode, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got some.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but this is what
yours
this is
does
what
it 1080p.
But
That's
this is
annoying.
this is what does this does that naturally, especially if it's on face mode. It focuses out the background, but it's funny because then if you forward face it, it knows
It doesn't.
it's not face detected.
So landscape
It's weird, isn't it? Like, it is crazy.
Yeah.
Technology is wild. That's what I'm saying. And with AI now, like my mate Ken was saying the other day, he was like, they sell $5,000 cameras. Yeah, for suckers. He was like, because let's face it, he was like 99.9% of people, are going to watch it on their phone, on videos shot on phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.